And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rafael Ibarra, your host for the next hour. We're gonna get into a puppy tournament right now. 20-second clock. I fixed a little bit of my rankings, a little bit, just my tiers, adjusted some tiers and stuff. Brought Puka up with CD Jefferson. Brought CMC up with Bijan and Gibbs. Let's see. I moved. Ashton Jeanty up a bit. Nico, up just a tad. 8 people left. Welcome all. If you are watching, this is a $5 tournament for the first puppy that's out. Win puppy, it says 100K to first, 225K entrances, 150 entrance max. Probably gonna get only 20 in. 20 times 5 is maybe $100. Not too bad. I want to max probably the eliminator and possibly the marathon, but we'll see if we can get there. Maybe 100 of those instead of like 50. Possibly get 50 into BBM. That is also another tournament. And then on DraftKings, we have more tournaments on there. There's more tournaments on there. And more fun on there. But I think my ranking isn't too bad. Let's see. Let's put my exposures in there. There's the puppy. So I do not have. Who do I have? I have Brian Thomas, Gibbs, Amon-Ra, picking a lot from the back. Bowers, Neighbors, London, AJ Brown. Might pull up from my rankings then G&T or Nico, Derrick Henry, or CMC. I have them a little bit above that. They're trying to land like CeeDee Lamb, Puka, guys that can be on really good offenses next season. I'm kind of leaning towards those offenses going nuts, throwing the ball a ton. CMC returning to full health. The guy you need throughout the season, maybe. CMC, Derrick Henry would be a pretty nice pairing at the end of the round, at the end of the back half of the board. Let's see. Show combination tool. The combination tool is here. I got the 108. I think CMC would be nice. My 8th ranked player, none of him. Bijan, maybe if he falls. Maybe I even go Puka. Really like Puka. Maybe push CMC. We'll see what we can bolster up in this draft. We have nobody's username that I recognize per se. Wing 4 Defense is a pretty cool username. Supra Dupra, pretty cool username. Muck22 right by me. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 badged guys in this draft. The 101, Jamar. The 102, we go Jefferson. The 103, we go Saquon. 4, Bijan. But yeah, guys, today I think might keep it a little chill and cool. Just draft with me here. I'll answer some questions. They come in the chat. Let's see. CD is off the board. Bijan's off the board. Gibbs is off the board, so I should be able to get Puka. ADP shows Gene T as well. Let's see what this guy, Monk22, does. Probably should go Puka, I think. So Puka goes. After Puka goes, I think I'm more leaning in. Man, I probably need. Give me Almond Raw. No, give me CMC. I think I can make up points for Almond Raw's points. More so thinking that Almond Raw takes a seat back, or at least gives the Lions need more explosive plays this year. I was on Almond Raw last year. He was okay. I do think he's the number one, but maybe now that Ben Johnson isn't there, maybe he's not so much the 101, and maybe they want to utilize Jameson Williams more, spread out the ball a little bit more, give the ball to Gibbs more, Sam Laporta. Let's see. So I went CMC. So I try to get funky. Go Josh Jacobs. I do like Drake London as a wide receiver. Ooh. Let's go Drake London. I like Drake London here. I think I think the Atlanta Falcons will be pretty good. I think Michael Penix is an elevator of teams. You saw what he did with that Washington offense. Those players didn't really do great that last year. High draft capital to think highly of him. Could save some jobs if he does really good this year. If he does really bad, well, this coaching staff could be in for a rough one. So I started my draft. I go CMC, Drake London. Again, a Neighbors Powers 1-2 combo. AJ Brown, Ashton Jeanty. I think that's going to be pretty common. People like to go, if they go wider running back up top, they usually go wide receiver. After that, Justin Jefferson, Josh Jacobs is pretty nice. Marvin Harrison going with the Cincinnati stack week 17. So I'm looking for in my week 17 the Bears. Who else do the 49ers play? Trying to pull it up. 49ers, San Francisco, Tennessee, Indiana, and Chicago. maybe teams you really don't need. CMC runs the ball to week 17. Devontae Adams goes. Pretty nice click there. Let's see. JSN landing to me is an obvious click here. Clear number one in his offense, in my opinion. Maybe not a whole lot of touchdown upside, which is what you're looking for in BBM, but I think it's a pretty good choice when you have a CMC there in the first round. He's been a faller. I think this JSN Teteroa McMillan or JSN Chuba Hubbard click is going to be pretty chalky, and I like that combination as well. Me starting with Puka would have been awesome to get with London. I've done that a couple of times in DraftKings. The guy on the left of me goes Puka, Devon Achane, Josh Allen. Just getting diverse. I kind of like that last year. This year it's kind of iffy. Jameson Williams going with the Amon-Ra St. Brown drafter. Tet going off the board. Like his draft as well. The Tet Bowers neighbors. Chase Brown. That's looking really nice. Lamar Derrick Henry looking pretty nice too. So Chuba's the highest guy in my ADP. I'm going to get a little bit different. Going to ADP, Xavier Worthy is there. I'm going to grab Worthy. Need to tap into Worthy just a bit more. Getting him at pick 41, and his ADP is 38. Pretty nice there. So good closing line value from these wide receivers. I reached a little bit on CMC, but he could be the 101. Maybe the Kansas City Chiefs need to pass the ball a little bit more than we all expect. Rashee Rice maybe not so good to go, in my opinion. I think betting on Rashee Rice is a good call. I think after this round, it kind of gets dry at wide receiver for a couple rounds. You really want to hit elite tight end, quarterback, or if you find a couple rookies that you like at running back, or a couple older veterans that you think could go off, or could just have another leap. Marion Hampton falling to the first round guy with Kittle. That draft is looking pretty nice. Yeah, I like that one a lot. I would love to get that draft. Waddle at 47. Waddle I have for me at 78. He's at 57. I think Pickens is a clear choice. We'll see ADP and what lines up with all that. Pickens with ADP. Ooh, George Pickens goes right before me. I can wait a little bit. I'm gonna grab Chuba then. think they're just going to lean heavily on Chuba Hubbard in Carolina once again. So starting off, week 14 at running back is not. 2 week 14 guys at running back is not great. Might need a nice backup. Let's see. So Ridley comes back to me. He goes. Might pull up Jerry Jeudy or go James Conner, which would be pretty nice. Caleb Johnson could be really hitting the nuts. Olave is there. Probably will tap Connor. I think Jeudy is an okay click. Maybe not the greatest touchdown upside. Get other receivers that I like coming back. I'm going to grab James Conner. Hopefully he's still playing in week 14, not going down with an injury. So obviously if Jeudy comes back, it's Jeudy. Maybe should have been my click with my rankings. That's okay. So far I have at a running back, CMC, Chuba Hubbard, James Conner. At a wide receiver, Drake London, JSN, and Xavier Worthy. Like the team. I think it's pretty strong. Gotta start thinking about stacks. So we got the Chuba, JSN pick. Xavier Worthy. Maybe I can tack on some Arizona piece or some Bengals pieces later. 49ers. I can tack on Bears. Luther Button. Caleb Johnson, I was aiming at him. T-Hawk is still here. Maybe T-Hawk comes back. A week 5 guy. Man. We'll go Caleb Johnson. Let's go rookie with these 3 vets. I'll add another running back later on. Hawkinson goes. I think I should have done like Hawkinson and then Swift or pushed the running back. It's alright. That's why we draft guys. And go Patrick Mahomes. Past ADP. Is that the play? Who knows? Luther Burton's off the board. Man, I'm on a Emeka Abuka drafter, man. I go downs. I can find other values later instead of downs. I can go Janu. I'm gonna grab my first Mahomes share. Say he goes nuts. And grab Travis Kelce on the way back. Who else do I want to queue up? I like this draft. Pretty nice. Pretty different than what I do. I think the hit me with the gritty kind of roll the dice is pretty nice this year, especially at the back half of the board. I think you're more flexible in the back half of the board this year than last year. I liked being in the front half of the board last year. Kamara, Tony Pollard, two guys that I think are pretty dead zone backs to me. Breece Hall, James Cook, pretty dead zone guys to me as well. I think Chuba can be. He has more upside. His offense could be better. Joe Mixon, Kenneth Walker. I think Joe Mixon's kind of a dead zone running back, kind of. Kenneth Walker, his touches could be snapped by more Zach Charbonnet touches. Man. Did hear that Ramondre might get some more touches than people assume. Man. Kels goes. There's Kraft for me. You know what? I'm going to go Justin Fields. Say I'm done at quarterback. I can go one more. Maybe Bryce Young or something. The end of the rounds. Or even get Milrow on this team. I think what I want to do is probably reach for Bateman a little bit. Kyle Williams is interesting. By my rankings, it says Kyle Williams. I think he has clear wide receiver 1, if not 2 potential in that offense. I'll go ahead and grab Kyle Williams. And hopefully Tucker Kraft comes back to me. If not, we're kind of screwed. I like the wide receivers that are going to come back to me, and the tight ends and running backs that are going to come back to me in a little bit. I'm pretty solid at running back, though. Do I go Bateman, Kyle Williams? Man, I like both of these guys. Let me go Bateman. Bateman's my boy. Maybe not the right pick, but Kyle Williams was the week 17 bring back with Justin Fields. Maybe should have did that, but it's okay. Now that I think about it, it's all right. We'll go Ramondre. We'll zag a little bit. Hopefully Ramondre's there. I like the team. I like the team a lot. Patrick Mahomes at quarterback, Patrick Mahomes and Justin Fields as the backup. At running back, Christian McCaffrey, Chuba Hubbard, James Conner, Caleb Johnson. At wide receiver, Drake London, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Xavier Worthy, and Rashad Bateman. And I have no tight ends right now. I'm not squealing for wide receiver points. If I played my cards right, if I called my shots correctly, I think I like the team. I really do. If Kyle Williams comes back, maybe tap Kyle Williams. I'm not begging for running back points. I can go Rico later on and really say that the Carolina Panthers are really into the run game, getting their balls to the running backs. I think the guy right in front of me will go Kyle Williams. Kyle Williams is off the board. David Njoku off the board. Tucker Kraft also off the board. Man, I'm into Ferguson as my first tight end. I think he's going to offer me solid touchdowns. Yeah, after Tucker Kraft goes, it's really kind of scary at tight end. That's right, not panicking though. Maybe we go Kyle Pitts. Maybe. Say Penix just like elevates this team. Ramondre goes. Maybe Jaden Blue's the pick. I do have what? No, I don't have Pickens. I wanted Pickens. It's either Jaden Blue or Kyle Pitts. Let's go with Blue and stop at running back. I like it a lot. In my rank, where do I have Kyle Pitts at? 160. Probably fix that. I have Rico at 115. Probably drop him a little bit, but I think he should go around that range with those contingent running backs. I think Carolina really went to go out and get him. With that offense, I don't think Trevor Etienne will do anything, at least in the first year. He was more like we need a third guy in case Jonathan Brooks isn't there at the end of the year. Let's see. I think Rachaad White is a nice pick at the end of the round. Might want to go like Dylan Sampson or Jarquez Hunter later on, but I invested capital in the running back position. I think enough. Leggett Freiermuth. The Freiermuth. I don't see a big difference between Kyle Pitts, Freiermuth, Gesicki, Hunter Henry. Oof. Okay, we get Xavier Leggett. Like the pick, or Leggett. We might go in 8th. No, we might go. We'll stick with these 2 quarterbacks. I like the Tutu Atwell click a lot later on. Especially if they go like 3 wide receiver sets. Bengals just don't get a ton of touchdowns to the tight end, man. It's alright, we'll work with it. We got a little Cincinnati bring back with the James Conner pick. I like this draft. Really fun draft. Patrick Mahomes, Justin Fields at quarterback, at running back, Christian McCaffrey, Chuba Hubbard, James Conner, Caleb Johnson, Jaden Ballou at wide receiver, Drake London, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Xavier Worthy, Rashad Bateman, Xavier Leggett. Me likey. I think I'm going to be a Chig Okonkwo slappy later on. Mason Taylor lines up with my Justin Fields stack. Oh, I do need a guy. 2 for my week 10. A rookie breakout after his bye week. Maybe the call. 2 we got. We'll take Mason Taylor. at tight end. End it there at tight end. We got a couple more picks, 16, 17, 18. Definitely 2 wide receivers. Day. Man. There's nothing down here. I just want to pull up Tutu. He's the only guy I'm worth having, man. Alec, ayo, man. Man, Dylan Sampson still being here is kind of crazy. I like his click. It's pretty fun. Marshawn Lloyd still being here is pretty fun also. I think I like Lloyd and Jarquez over Sampson. Not into the Adonai Mitchell click as much. More into Jimmy Horn, Jermaine Burton. See what we get. We'll see what we get. Definitely be a 2. Sampson goes. Lloyd or Hunter. Think the play is Hunter then. Marshawn Lloyd goes. Give me Jarquez, man. Yeah, give me Jarquez. I'm either a Burton Slappy or a Jimmy Horn Slappy. Either of them work for me. They're not available. I don't know who. I don't know who. Okay. Let's see. Man. A chicken down of Jimmy Horn. Give me Jermaine Burton. Hopefully he doesn't give me a 0 on this team. Pretty nice draft, I think. At the end of this draft, I go with a 2-6-7-3 build. And at quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Fields. At running back, Christian McCaffrey, Chuba Hubbard, James Conner, Caleb Johnson, Jaden Blue, Jarquez Hunter. At wide receiver, I go Drake London, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Xavier Worthy, Rashad Bateman, Xavier Leggett, Tutu Atwell, and Jermaine Burton. And at tight end, Jake Ferguson, Mike Gesicki, and Mason Taylor. I think I gotta maybe added another quarterback and a wide receiver instead of going tight end running back. But I think I wanted to play enough upside for myself, as well as getting me to week 17 or to the playoffs. Pretty nice draft, in my opinion. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share with your friends. You can find me and all my posts at the Rafael Ibarra on Twitter. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time.